What are we going to talk about?
Although
you already teased it last week, so
we did. The TikToker who filmed a giant, but then vanished.
The giant vanished or the TikToker vanished?
Both. Well, I mean, there was no evidence that the giant ever was there in the first place. So,
right.
Make what you will of that.
Okay. I mean, sure.
Do you believe in giants?
Entice me, Rhys.
Do you believe in giants?
I mean, we have genetic disorders that make people larger than the average human, if you call that a giant. Like Andre the Giant was literally named a giant and was a giant.
Famous
so
for
in
his
that
drinking
regard,
and
but
terrible farts.
do you mean like Jack of the Beanstalk type giant?
Yeah, like there's there's a lot of like biblical giants as well, like this lore and like similar to dragons. Oh, they used to exist, and then there's a ton of like people saying there are skulls of giants that have been covered up by mainstream science and all this kind of crazy stuff. Some people do believe that giants might not exist now, but they did, and this all been covered up. So that is evolution.
That is true for sure. You know, if there's one thing that mainstream science likes to do when it discovers something is immediately cover it up so that the world doesn't know about it.
Well, those scientists...
It's amazing that dinosaurs got out at all.
Well, scientists don't want the acclaim or the fame that comes to making incredible new discoveries with hard evidence to back it up.
Right?
The speaking tours, the books, the permanent positions in universities that pay well and sometimes include a house. Who wants that? Why would you...
Further educating the world as to the world we live in? Like it's
having
ridiculous.
Something named after you because you discovered it, so your name is preserved for generations to come in the scientific sense. So no scientist wants that. When they see this incredible new discovery that they have real evidence for, they go...
It goes automatically into the underground vault in Switzerland and never to be talked about again.
Or put it back in the ground. Let's execute everyone who was here today.
Including the other scientists. Yeah.
Including the other scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the world has so few scientists.
So anyway, let's play the music.
So when you say giant, you mean giant, like giant. Like
I do. I mean,
so big that it would be weird that only one person saw it.
BFG, big friendly giant size. Jack and the Beanstalk.
And you're saying one TikToker saw this? One.
Yes.
No one else saw the giant.
Do you want to get into the story? Should we play the music and unwrap this incredible story that might be true, but almost definitely isn't?
A lot of scientists got involved. All right. Let's do it.
Many are convinced the eastern cougar has been extinct for more than a century.
Some people believe that this photo proves that time travel is real. It was taken in Canada in 19...
Hey, Buzz, man, are you watching this documentary Saskatchewans?
Come out with me in the field and I will show you a Sasquatch.
Is Nicolas Cage really just a Civil War era vampire?
Why do you say that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over our heads?
Well, because I know that they are.
Baseless and unacceptable.
Meanwhile, a string of unusual cow deaths has farmers on high alert.
Encountered a UFO near Falcon Lake.
The Lizard Illuminati.
So what do you do when your favorite conspiracy theory is proven wrong again?
Isn't it funny that Trudeau's like, why is everybody a conspiracy theorist? It's like, dude, you legalized weed. They don't want anyone to know that it's glitter.
Is the government hiding this from us? Because if I zoom in into this isolated region in Canada, why is there NASA equipment talking about Mars?
No surprise that the conspiracy theory that Canadians are the nicest people on earth is kind of actually true.
So there's a theory that Justin Bieber is only married to Hailey Bieber for his green card.
The visa?
Visa.
There's a gap in the knowledge base.
The Tinfoil Tuke.
I'd appreciate you taking some time for us here today.
Hello and welcome to Canada's Boreum. My name is Rhys, the sleep demon Waters.
Sleep
paralysis demon Waters.
I don't want you on my chest when I wake up in the middle of the night.
Hi, Jesse.
And I'm here to record a podcast. And with me is Jesse, the big pile of ectoplasm Harley. Yeah. Came out of a Victorian woman's nose. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about this guy. So Andrew Dawson is the TikToker we're talking about. So Dawson began his TikTok presence posting kind of ordinary, light-hearted content, comedic videos, slice of life clips, and humorous everyday moments, like like TikTokers do. Hi guys, I just bought this hat. It's blue. Hey, that kind of stuff.
You'd be a great TikToker, Rhys. Hey guys, I just bought this hat. It's blue. Hey.
I've always wanted to do an account where you just point out obvious things. Which is
okay.
Sometimes you just literally, there's nothing to it apart from, look, there's a lamppost, and that's it.
You would absolutely become a famous TikToker that way.
Obvious man, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway.
Yeah.
He built a modest...
What's his name? I'm going to look him up. What's his
don't
his
go
name?
on there. You're going to ruin the story. I've literally got...
All right.
Just don't. Just focus.
Okay. I would
let me weave the story.
I wanted to see what he looked like. Okay.
You can look. I'll show you some videos now. Anyway, he built a modest but engaged following with several videos reaching millions of views.
What was his following numbers?
I
think TikTok has been inflating their numbers from the very start, and no one.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Only they do. That's the thing. A lot of these social platforms, they're like, there's a closed box that only people on the inside who have signed an NDA can tell you what's actually going on, and they won't share any information. There's very little transparency. It's wonderful. What a wonderful age we live in.
Right.
Who needs transparency? Ghosts? It's bullshit.
That's bad. That's a bad dad joke, right? That's right.
Actually, they're more translucent, aren't they? Fish tanks.
Okay, let's keep going.
Fish tanks need transparency.
Thank you.
One notable clip showing him feeding a pet crow garnered 3.5 million views. So this is it was cutting edge. And another reached 2 million. So he was a popular creator even before this happened. So my point is, I guess, this is fun content, young person, feeding crows, making jokes, commenting on day-to-day life. Nothing conspiratorial or weird at all. Do you think it's pretty kind of like average TikTok account for someone who's gaining some traction?
Sure.
Do you agree? I don't know. Just going to blank stare from you.
I don't know, man. 2 million views for pointing at a crow or feeding a crow. It's just, I swear TikTok is inflating their numbers. This is what I'm being hung up on.
Well, no, it doesn't mean that the numbers are inflated. It just means that apparently maybe crows are popular.
Holy fuck, Martha. You've got to see this video. Hold on. Let me share it to you. What is it, Bobby? It's of a man feeding a crow. It's insane. You've never seen anything like it in your life. Share it with all of your friends. Fuck off. There's no way to, like...
Crows are smart. They're cute.
Yeah, but and people will watch it and people will share it, but not 2 million people. This is what I think. I think
How'd you know?
I think 2,000 people maybe, and then think TikTok says, you know what makes our platform more popular? Having the people on TikTok think they're popular. Let's inflate all the fucking numbers, and no one can prove it, so we can just charge up the nose for advertising.
I guess so, but also, it might just have happened, and you have no evidence to back up anything you're saying. This is more of a hunch. Talking about conspiracies.
My evidence is common sense.
Let's talk about a more entertaining conspiracy about a giant rather than TikTok inflating his numbers.
All right.
Massive giant that like can bury a house under one shit versus TikTok slightly inflating his numbers.
Slightly my ass.
Pick your rabbit hole, Jesse.
I think they all inflate their numbers.
So everything changed for Andrew on the 9th of April, 2022, when he posted a video filmed from the passenger truck of a seat driving along BC's Yellowhead Highway, south of the town of Valemount, British Columbia. Do you want to see the video? Do you want to see the video?
Yeah. Yes. Hold on. I just want to look up Valemount.
Why are you looking at Valemount?
There's a TV miniseries called Valemount?
I don't know. I didn't look at the town. It's just one minor detail in part of this story.
It's a very small town. Okay. There's hardly anything there. It's pretty, though.
What were you expecting to see from the sky? Like a giant corpse that nobody's ever spotted before.
Look at photos of Valemount.
Okay. Wow, that house is much bigger than the others. That's where the giant lives. Solved! Look at it on Street View. No one's ever done that before. Anyway, here's the video.
Oh, shit.
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over.
Fuck?
There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you've seen what I've seen right now.
Holy fuck.
There you go.
Can you play it again and then freeze frame it?
Trust me, if you zoom in on it, so
have you zoomed in?
Let me just describe it for the audience first. It's a vertical video. It's somebody holding the camera
Inside
the
of a car. Yeah.
in the car, and then there's music in the background because you can hear not my type of music, to be honest, but each their own. And you can suddenly you can see something on the mountain, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's a giant," and you can see like a shape on the. When you look at a big mountain, you can see almost like on the peak some kind of giant shape that you can't quite make out as a human or a giant shape, but there is a grey blob or something on the horizon.
It's huge. It's quite large, and it's erect, and it looked like it could have been a giant standing there. Sure, I'll give them that.
It could have been a giant standing there, couldn't it?
It could have been.
Yeah.
Did you freeze frame and zoom in? Did you take a look?
I did, but I did looking into it. I'm just trying to find the name of it. There is a name for it, but apparently, just behind that mountain, there is a CBC mast.
Oh,
and most people are convinced that mast is what it was. It was just the mast. But that was the. But I don't know. I actually haven't looked at the map and stuff.
11 minutes in, and we've already debunked this conspiracy theory.
Well, I just thought.
Good job keeping the suspense going, Rhys.
The suspense going. But that's the thing. But I can't remember. But anyway, I don't know though if it is a mast. That's what people used as an explanation of what it could be.
I mean, it's is it the CBC mast, or is it a giant deciding to take a stroll along the top ridge of a mountaintop? Let's think. I'm guessing the more interesting part of this story is the fact that he soon disappears.
Well, but that's not it. That's not the so people. The explanation widely is that was it a mast? Was there something else up there? You don't automatically go giant because.
Can I see it again on the freeze frame? I just want to take a look.
I mean. I can't really freeze frame it on this, Jesse. I haven't got this isn't like Star Trek. I can't go, yes, let's analyze the image, zoom in, enhance. This is a very basic platform where I can hit play and the clip play.
All right.
Anyway, that was April the 9th. April the 11th, he did another video.
Which year again?
2022.
Okay.
He did a follow-up video from a different vantage point with the anomaly no longer visible. So either the giant had moved on to another mountain, or in the mountain to fight a dragon for some gold, or if it was a mast, you couldn't see it from that angle.
Right.
Potentially. Or it was cloudy. Or whatever.
Are you about to show me a video of him showing the world that the giant is no longer on the mountain?
Oh, that'll come later. But I mean, I'm sure that it's not like the giant was going to stay there for 48 hours if it was a giant. And also, if you film it from a different angle, what you saw is going to look different anyway, because it's so far away, the perspective and everything. However, that same evening, he then filmed an interaction with what he believed was the CIA, a video of him being stopped by a man claiming to be an intelligence officer. This is the video. This is the video.
The guy's here again. Yeah, this is him.
What?
What's going on?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just turn around, please.
Okay. Have a good night, man. So that was fucked up. There he is. I'm driving past him again. Just turned around. I don't understand why it's closed off though. It's a fucking public park or public road or whatever.
So It's
All right,
dark.
That is far more suspicious of a video than the first one.
Yeah, it's dark. There's a man with a torch. It looked like I believed it was the back end of a Dodge Charger, and which is
a torch. You mean a flashlight?
Yeah, flashlight. Sorry, torch is the British word, not like a flaming torch. You do D&D. That's
right.
where your head went. So
that video is much more interesting because they clearly were keeping people off this road. And they were, I don't know, were they wearing uniforms? I didn't even see.
I don't know, but like I said, Dodge Charger, quite a common enforcement vehicle, police, but also not your typical friendly interaction. Like, hey, sorry, the park's closed. You got to go. It's like,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was
son of a
very
bitch.
business. All
Yeah.
business. No, all business, no triv-ins.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So
it's getting more interesting.
13th of April, 40 videos in one day, early morning drive, mysterious light in the sky, and then
a mysterious light in the sky.
Yes.
What?
He posted. I haven't got that video uploaded because I didn't think it was that impressive. It was kind of like, oh look, now there's UFOs, there's giants, there's a mysterious government man saying a road is closed, and now there's a UFO.
What did it look like?
Just, I don't know. Go on his TikTok. I'll give you his TikTok, and you can go and have a look and judge for yourself. But anyway, the other thing was then he saw a
what is it?
He saw this.
So they're extracting something out of here. There's 2 helicopters. What the
wow.
fuck?
So it was a helicopter lifting something. Maybe it was a dead giant that had been hunted by the government. That was another video, vertical video, as the passenger in a car.
Okay.
Or driving. I know. So, and this was the same area. This is all the same area where you couldn't go, I saw a giant, and now things are being extracted. And then he posted a video on the 16th of April called Being Stalked, where he believed the car that he saw up the mountain was parked outside his house. And then he goes silent for 20 days. And then he returned and claims his videos were scripted and fake, although he appears visibly anxious and kind of people. A lot of his viewers describe it as shifty. And then he posted this one, which is.
Can we see the one where he talks about how it's all scripted and fake?
I didn't upload that one, but I uploaded this one. Again, I'll share the TikTok so you can go check it out.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
The final video you posted on May the 17th was of a structure on the mountain peak saying, what was that? That was not there before. And then on July the 1st, 2022, 6 weeks after his final TikTok post, he died.
Jesus, of what?
So,
you said disappeared. You didn't say he died. Holy fuck.
If you love learning about all of Canada's weird shit and want to support Rhys and Jesse, say hi or learn more, then visit CanadaIsBoring.com. Leave us a voicemail, watch our YouTube videos, connect to their social media accounts, buy our merch, all in one place. That's CanadaIsBoring.com. Enjoying this story? Falling in love with Jesse's rants? Concerned Rhys is losing his accent? Then help grow Canada is Boring by massaging the algorithm with your beefy pipe fitter hands. Leave us a show review on Apple, an episode comment on Spotify, or leap over to YouTube and subscribe. Every little action means a whole lot to these attention-starved, loud mouths. So please help them continue to live this delusion. Otherwise, Jesse will fall off the rails and Rhys will finally crash his Mustang into Halifax Harbor.
This PSA was brought to you by the Canadian Association of Seriously Self-Deluded Podcasters, or CanASP. Visit canadaisboring.com to learn more.
So despite the swirl of conspiracy theories following his death, his partner Salma posted a video on her own TikTok account on October 2022, in which she stated clearly and matter-of-factly that he'd had a long history of depression, to which he tragically succumbed, and his videos were works of fiction crafted for entertainment purposes, and his death had nothing to do with the videos he posted. So
she was
struggled
told to say that, or she'd be next.
Well, he'd apparently struggled with mental health and substance dependency, while he was making these videos, he was in the middle of a mental health decline.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, this became very sad very quickly.
but this is the thing. This is the thing about it. So his videos are still online; they're not taken down, and
because it's TikTok. It'd be different if it was Instagram and the government really wanted them down, they'd be down. But you can't take down TikTok if you want. If you're a Canadian or American, I don't care how powerful you are. If TikTok doesn't want them down, they're not going down.
but also because they didn't publish an official cause of death.
They don't when it's a suicide.
Exactly. So I think that, like, people say, like, died from mental health or mental health issues is kind of how they phrase it now. So because of that, this is now, if you search TikToker giant video or TikToker giant vanished or TikToker giant died, you will see endless videos of people going, look at this video. This guy is now dead and he was killed by the CIA after filming a giant. Because of that ambiguity and because of that, it's totally like run amok and become like a modern day conspiracy legend that he caught something on camera, posted it on TikTok, was then taken out by the government, which totally overlooks all the other context, like from his family and everything going on.
So and just to that point, okay, the videos haven't been taken down.
No.
All right. How much has the world changed because those videos haven't been taken down? How much does the world now truly believe in giants and the CIA and the CSIS getting involved in this sort of things because those videos haven't been taken down? Clearly, he must have been murdered by the Canadian government because of these videos that have not been taken down. It's insane. It's like,
it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Exactly. So people say,
even if we all collectively believed it, then what? What happens now?
Well, I don't know. Nothing.
Right? Nothing. We have no power. Okay.
No.
There's nothing we can do. There's nothing like, oh, there's giants. Okay.
So when he
sure, why not? Like, fuck, it doesn't. The governments in the world have so much power, and we have so little. It doesn't matter if we film them doing it directly. It just doesn't. We could have 20 people filming the government helicopter lifting up an actual fucking giant from 20 different angles, and like, look what the government is doing. Oh my God! And the government could turn around and be like, yeah, and what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And we'll all collectively go, nothing. Nothing is what we'll do.
Say,
okay.
We don't care anymore. It's out.
They don't, right? Yeah. They don't need to snuff out people. They don't need to do it. They can look at Trump, man. Look at Trump. For the past year and a half, he has been doing whatever the fuck he wants. Whatever the fuck he wants. I want a UFC match on the fucking White House lawn. The ramblings of a madman. And like, you got it, sir. Here we go. No one stopped him.
And everyone's outraged. And then,
but they can't do anything. Nothing.
He still does
we'll vote him out in the next election. Yeah, okay, sure. Like,
yes,
they can do whatever the fuck they want, man.
The only strategy we've got now is waiting for him to die. That's literally it. Waiting for him to shit out his own spleen.
But anyway, my point is the Canadian government, like most governments, can unless they're really, really pushing the people's freedoms to their limits, like removing food, removing water, removing housing, removing just like getting to them to the point where their reptilian needs are not being met, and then they collectively get together and they overthrow the government, which does happen. Unless the government is doing that. If the government isn't doing those things, governments can kind of do whatever the fuck they want.
Bread and circuses.
Well, yes. Right? Yeah,
It's that's all
they're not killing people because of one dude filming them maybe flying out a giant from the forest. It's not happening.
But that's the thing. So his TikTok grew from 56,000 when he died to 521,000 followers as curious people kind of flock to his account. So
sure.
It's like almost like a contemporary, when an artist dies and the work goes up in
popularity
value.
does not mean that everyone believes them. That means they're curious. I'll go check it out. Doesn't mean I believe what he says.
No, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I found the note I was looking for. So the giant on Canoe Mountain is almost certainly the CBC television transmitter tower that's on the summit, and it's accessible via the highest mountain road in Canada. Its visibility varies depending on the angle and atmospheric conditions. So why it kind of comes and goes.
It would have been funny. I mean, tragically funny in a sort of British dark humor sort of way. Is like, what if it was this whole time? What if it was the CBC mast? His video went viral. At CBC's like, oh shit, right? We forgot about that thing. We really should fix that thing. And then they got a crew out there to dismantle it, and there was a road leading to it, and they're like, let's just make sure people don't come in here because there's lots of expensive equipment and construction equipment, and we'll just block off the road. And that's why he was stopped at the road. And like, okay, let's helicopter out the mass, and that was what he was filming. He was just literally filming CBC getting a new mass this whole time. That's
so the helicopters he filmed are consistent with aerial firefighters and seismic survey helicopters, which are common in BC's forests. And also the mysterious building he posted in his final video is believed to be the Jasper SkyTram station.
What?
The SkyTram station. So it's like a ski lift.
Oh, okay. The big in the first video of him, that's a giant.
No, the last video he posted, I didn't show you that video, but he said they built a new structure on the mountain where the giant was, but it was apparently the Jasper.
Sure, they just weren't replacing the mast.
Anyway,
that was the plan the whole time.
and the intelligence operative blocking the road, or CIA dude blocking the road, could have simply been like a security contractor or environmental officer working on a legitimate project. I remember when I was in that area, Jasper, they closed a road because there was a mother and cubs feeding, and they were like, "You're not going down there. It's closed." And I was like, "Okay, makes total sense."
And you roll up the window and you keep going, and you see if he chases you.
Yeah, well, I get out the car, I go on foot, but before I do that, I take my clothes off and I rub barbecue sauce all over my body.
To A, entice the bear, or B, de-incentivize the officer from arresting you?
Both. It works both ways. Too slippery to arrest, too delicious to miss. But anyway, but that's the thing. The sad thing is that he'll always be known as the conspiracy thing perpetrates much more and is much more visible than the real story of someone who was, had a happy life and was building a platform and kind of, was a victim of mental health issues versus, TikToker who was killed by the deep state is now the narrative that dominates. That's why conspiracy theory. Well done, internet. Well done, everyone. Just wanted to say well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
It is sad. It's a tragic ending, honestly.
It is. Well, but, at least, I don't know. At least there wasn't a giant.
That's your take on this? That's the positive take on this. At least there wasn't a giant.
Well, what I don't know. All the giants tend to be really mean. They eat people. They're not very reasonable.
Keep going.
They're tall, but they're still too big for basketball. So career-wise, what are they going to do? They eat more. They shit more.
Great. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Keep going. That's good.
Keep going. What if they need cream for their face? They're going to use up like a whole town supply of moisturizer just on one face. They can keep going.
Yeah, please.
Lots of reasons.
Like what?
If they fart, you can literally die of asphyxiation. So the oxygen in the whole area is replaced by a methane gas. So anyway, yes, at least there aren't giants. Small talk dimension?
That was good. Sure.
You are now entering the STD zone. Incoming STD. Loading small talk. Enhancing anecdotes. Dick jokes processing. You have reached the small talk dimension zone.
Jesse, we found a hotel in Germany.
Okay, tell me more.
It's a hotel in Germany and we can stay there and they got room and we can all fit in and it's really nice.
You found one.
As in, like,
is Germany famous for not having hotels?
Remember I said the hotel was closed due to fire regulations?
Oh, yes, that's right.
So we found one and they're lovely and it's got 2 pools. It has an incredible buffet.
Nice.
But like a health buffet. It's not like greasy food.
Oh.
It's like health focused.
Boo.
There are some treats. And yeah, it's good. Looking forward to it. Going to go to the BMW museum.
Okay. When are you going?
Soon. My kids are excited. They're great travelers. I've got 3 kids. They love being in the airport. They love going on planes. You know, usually you like kids on an airplane, you're like, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare. They love it. They'll just watch 3 movies back to back and you won't hear anything from them. And
you have very well-behaved kids, it sounds like.
They're just nice people.
Aw.
Just don't, I know, you just put you get in what you kind of get out what you put in, really. I think those parents are just, let the screen raise their child. I don't know why you expect them to not be dickheads.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. My kids don't even know what an iPad is. It's a very, they're experiencing a Victorian childhood. They're like hitting a hoop with a stick.
I knew a family once lived out in the woods in like a very quite a nice house, but it was like an older sort of wooden house in the woods sort of thing. It took a while to get there. They didn't have any mirrors because they didn't see the point of mirrors. Why do you need to look at yourself in the mirror all the time? It was just feeding your ego.
Well, you don't. That's the thing. I think maybe they misunderstood that, unless you're a cat or imbecile, you don't stare at a mirror just because you see your own reflection. You look in there because you want to go, do I have bugs? Are they dried to the side of my nose? Or I'm going to shave. I want to not cut my own lips off. Or what's that thing growing out of my forehead? If only I had a mirror. If they were like,
I mean, you had back in the days before mirrors, you had other people to do this for you. You had other
or
people to shave
reflections.
you. I guess. Yeah.
Reflections exist. Like, don't just need a mirror for a reflection. Just look into a puddle. Like, I don't know. But if they're like, oh, he's been stood there for 3 days now. He's wasting away because of that mirror. Quick, let's throw them out and move to the forest.
They were a strange family. I'll tell you that much. They were very strange.
That's really weird.
Last episode, I talked to you about I was going on a secret date.
Oh, yeah, a secret date that sounded like you were being set up for disappointment. What was it like?
No, it was great. It was really fun. So in a week or two, there is the Fantasia Film Festival here in Montreal, which is quite a big festival.
Disney related?
Sorry?
Disney related? Like Disney's Fantasia?
No, not at all. A lot of weird, a lot of avant-garde, a lot of sci-fi, a lot of fantasy, a lot of horror. Just kind of leaning a little bit more towards the weird side of films than you'd see in a typical film festival. So that's kind of their shtick. And this girl took me to a trailer release party at a pub/restaurant where they set up a projection screen and a projector, and they played the trailer for every single movie that was going to be playing at Fantasia. And we got some drinks, we got some food, and we got up close and we watched all of them and remarked on which ones we wanted to see and which ones we didn't. And it was a very, very cool date.
That sounds great. Well,
It was great. It was super fun.
Why she kind of set you up for kind of like it being a disappointment when it sounds like it was great?
She didn't set me up for a disappointment. She just said it was going to be a secret. That's all.
Oh, okay.
She didn't say I'm taking you on a secret date, and by the way, it's going to suck.
Like, it sounded like that when we were talking about it last episode. Anyway, you know what would have been cooler if you'd like gone.
Because she said keep the bar for low for.
Yeah, she said it was a dive
expectations,
bar or something. You said so.
No, she said,
but the
she's
thing
like,
I would say is, well,
no, I'm not taking you to like the Philharmonic Orchestra or anything like that.
We should have got done. You should have gone. Remember, I said I was going on a secret date. Yeah, how did it go? I can't tell you. It has to remain secret.
Oh, that would have been good. Yeah,
but you didn't. And it would have been, especially with the whole conspiracy theme.
They were very sweet to me. They I don't know. It was just a wonderful time.
Funny. Oh, I got it's a funny thing. You even talking about conspiracies and everything. I got a friend who joined the Freemasons because he was like obsessed with these conspiracies and was like, what actually happens there? What goes on? I think my grandfather was a Freemason. So he was determined. So he managed to like get invited to join, and he joined and everything like that. And then he immediately quit because he was like, it is not a conspiracy. It's just a group of men avoiding their wives.
That's interesting. That's I don't know. I was offered to join the Freemasons once at a dive bar brunch restaurant / bar.
That sounds like an elite conspiracy group. If that's how you were invited at a dive bar brunch,
like for real, they're like, and I was like, they're like, you should think about joining. I'm like, I will think about it. Yeah,
is this the Illuminati?
I was like, well, I hear that there are like, and this does make sense. Like, I can't see this being so wildly out there that there's no way it's true. I could believe this part of being part of the what were they just called? The Masons.
Freemasons.
Is that all the Freemasons have certain jobs in society, and if you need a job done, whatever it is, and the person you're asking to get the job done is a Mason, and they see that you're a Mason, they'll just put you at the head of the queue. Like, you'll just jump ahead. You'll get things. You can get things done a lot quicker than everybody else. I've been told this. I've been told that this is a thing. This is a benefit, and this is how they can move society forward and like manipulate society. I'm like, I don't know if that's a manipulation of society as much as just getting what you want quicker than other people.
Yeah.
You could also theoretically
friends.
Well, yeah, but you could also, like, as a Mason, talk to other people in, like, I don't know, in certain governmental positions and say, hey, these people are blah whatever on our shit list. Make sure to deny their claim because I'm a Mason and you're a Mason, and you have to trust me. And they're like, okay, deny a claim. And like, so that is leaning more towards conspiracy theory, but however, not that far of a stretch. If you know what I mean?
It's like, I can't, if it's like related to like a job in municipal government or joining a golf club or that kind of stuff, then I get it. I get it. Working on that level.
Yeah.
But everything else in terms of global conspiracy, if this secret club runs the world and you got invited randomly at a dive bar brunch event,
I did. That's true.
The bar is so low,
right? They didn't even know who the fuck I was. They knew I was a friend of one of the Masons.
Yeah,
a good friend. And I guess that counts. That's like I'm being vetted, right? I was pre-vetted. Why not?
Pre-vetted. What did you do? Like a criminal record check?
No, pre-vetted as in like, oh, you're a friend of one of us, and we like that person. So
that's the vetting process. It's like, it sounds like Donald Trump's vetting process.
It does. Yeah.
Do you want to do a criminal record check? No. He's a friend of a friend. There you go. Director of Homeland Security.
So yeah, it was if I had been brought to, those downtown men's clubs. Have you ever seen these? I've heard and seen through
Downtown
the windows.
men's clubs.
Think of like Sherlock Holmes's brothers.
Do they have the rainbow flag outside?
No, for real. Do you remember like Mycroft Holmes from Sherlock Holmes? Have you read them? Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes' brother who works in the government.
Yeah, well, works for the government, doesn't work in the government because like he's lazy as fuck, and all he does is hangs out in these essentially men's clubs where you go in and there's these plush leather chairs in these libraries, and they sit around and they sip brandy and they smoke cigars and they talk
No
about
women,
politics.
no minorities.
Well, I don't know about that part, but like it's just that's the concept, and apparently it's true. These places exist. They absolutely, they do.
There are gentlemen's clubs. Yeah, there's a real thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So had I been brought to, my friend said, "Hey, listen, you got to dress up. I'm taking you somewhere." I was like, "Where?" I was like, "I can't tell you, but just dress up. Trust me." I was like, "Okay,
I'm going to blindfold you, and then we'll hail a carriage."
Sure. I'm dressed up, and then we go into one of these gentlemen's clubs, right? And then I'm brought into a room where I'm shaking hand of a man in a suit. I'm like, "Take a seat, Jesse. Would you like a brandy?" I'm like, "Sure." And then they interview me for 20 minutes, and they're like, "Listen, okay, we'll get back to you. Let's have another meeting in a week." And then I come back for another, like, what was that about? He's like, "Just trust me." And then I come back in another meeting in a week, and then they're like, "You know what? We'd like to offer you an extension. We've looked over your resume. We've looked over your history. We'd like to invite an extension as a trial run to join the Masons." Right? If that happened, I'd think about it. But being brought to brunch at a dive bar in Sackville. Okay.
And also, Jesse, I don't want to say this in a horrible way, but if a club like that existed, I don't think they'd be enticing you to join.
Probably not. Why would they? Who the fuck am I?
I don't think they'd entice me.
I don't have any fucking power.
They'd be looking for like you'd be like a.
I'm not even that good of a filmmaker. Okay.
You'd have to be like wealthy on up and coming or a rising star in politics or an astronaut.
Or have some kind of pull for other people.
Maybe you just inherited, a large estate.
I can say, look, you don't have to be powerful in the Masons in order to be useful. You know what I mean? You just have to have some kind of pull that would help other members, from what I've been told. Right?
If you want to flatter somebody with influence by helping them join, and then you just,
if I worked at the airport in a somewhat high status position, that I could see. I don't have to be in the government. I don't have to be a fucking millionaire.
Airport?
I don't know, because you have in a high status position. If it's like, you know what I mean? Like you
run this fucking airport.
Sure. That I could see being an influential position that they would, but like, I'm a filmmaker in Halifax, or was at the time. Like, why do you care?
I'm a bohemian creative. What do you want from me in your secret society? We need you to make a film.
So yeah, I was none too impressed.
Yeah.
And if my friend, you know who you are, if you're listening to this, I am very sorry. Feel free to give me a call and explain otherwise, and I'll listen.
Great. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week, everyone. Thanks for listening to the Tinfoil Tuke, brought to you by Canada's Boring, our temporary summer project.
I think it was very fitting that we just kind of naturally ended the whole episode talking about the Freemasons.
We could have done an episode on the Freemasons, but
we really could have.
There's no good stories, to be honest. So. Cool. All right, we'll see you next week.
Hi, everybody. Send us. Go to Canada is Boring. If you want to say hi, which we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Now and then we get messages. Now and then we get voicemails. Now and then we get emails. And as long as if you tell us not to tell them on the show, read them on the show, play them on the show, we won't. But nobody does.
No.
If you'd like to say hello, we'd love to hear from you. So go to CanadaIsBoring.com. You can leave us a message there. If you look at the bottom right corner, there's a little microphone icon. You click that. You can leave us an anonymous voicemail, or as anonymous as you want. Anonymous? You can give us your name if you want.
Be anonymous.
Yeah, that'd be a nice little treat. Tell us what you're thinking of our Tinfoil Tuke series. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
We haven't had any speak pipes or anything recently. So feel free to reach out. Are you enjoying this series? Is it a terrible idea? Let us know.
Do you give a shit? Yeah, let us know.
Just reply saying no. You don't have to say you give a shit, because you give such a little shit. You just deliver. There's just two letters, one word.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
A place that's exciting with kryptonite. You may fall asleep with no warning because Canada